Thank you for clicking on Whyte Noize Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to the third episode of Whyte Noize Podcast. This is co-host Brady. I'm so blessed to be here and be able to share this all with you guys. Check out the socials, Instagram, Snapchat. If you got Jaden Snapchat, make sure to check out the Spotify. We got all that stuff on there as well. And then also make sure to shout out to the highlights on TikTok as well. You know who you are. And I'm also here and introduce co-host Jaden.
What's up, guys? We're here, and I think we're ready.
Yeah,
so,
we're ready.
Just so you guys know, this is going to be a pre-recorded episode. We are recording
Yep.
this on Thursday, June 19th.
Yeah, June 19th.
And this is going to be for the Wednesday after, which I can't think of the date in my head right now.
All good.
The 25th.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're going to be gone. You want to tell, I mean, they've already heard, but you're going where again?
I'm going to go to a little city called Paintsville that is located in Kentucky for my church youth mission trip.
Great town.
Great town. He's already been there before. We did mention a little bit of this on the first episode.
Yeah.
But so excited to be back. We had our last meeting last night and just getting set up, and I'll be leaving this Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday already?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Getting really close.
Okay. Well, I guess I got a question for you. How does it feel to be, I know it's advertised that this is one of Rick, who is the leader for this trip. It's going to be one of his last trips. Missions.
Correct. Yeah.
And I'm not entirely sure if he did actually say if this was his last trip or not, but definitely one of. And I guess I'm just curious what it's like to go to the same place 3 times. And I guess if you feel like you're making more of a difference, and also like, do you think if you aren't, like, would it be better if you did go other places and met newer people?
Well, that is a very interesting question. Yes, I have been there. This is going to be my 3rd time going.
Yeah.
And the first time was a blast, especially with you.
Yeah, that was a fun
huge
time.
impact. Obviously, at the time, that was the first time we went.
Mm-hmm.
And the second year, which would be last year, obviously, same impact. It felt kind of the same.
Yeah, I know you got more of your high school friends to go with you.
Yep.
The first time it was kind of just like a bunch of people kind of knowing each other, not really
Right.
all high schoolers, but just meeting each other for the first time.
Exactly.
And then obviously second time you knew a couple people already.
Yep. And this year, there is some other people, but there's a lot of younger people, which is good, because then we're getting more younger people to come up, and then as they get older, then more younger people. It's just kind of like a cycle, kind of.
Because if you think about, I know my first mission was when I was 14. Was my first mission, and that was Tennessee. Yeah. And that one was fun, man. I mean, it was fun in its own way. I definitely enjoyed more missions like how we did them in Kentucky, just because it was a lot smaller and just a lot easier to get to know everyone. In Tennessee, I honestly might prefer Tennessee, like the trip in itself. If I were to go on a trip between Kentucky and Tennessee, I'd probably rather go Tennessee. That's just my preferred choice. But the downside with the mission side of it is it was just like a big group.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of the people, besides like, you know, like those people that I already knew, bleep those names out if you feel like, they were like the only people my age that I kind of knew. And then everyone else I kind of had to get to know. And then also like there was like a lot of like seniors there too. So kind of felt a little out of place, especially being the annoying 14-year-old kid there, you know? So, I mean, trying to fit in with all the big cool kids. And now, I mean, it must feel weird, especially like time in itself, thinking like going back to like, okay, I was this kid and now I am the kids that I looked up to, you know? Like I'm the kid that I used to look up to.
Yep.
So
yeah, I mean,
just ironic.
I'm just excited, you know.
Yeah.
But this is obviously if something happens in the next week, and obviously this episode's not going to be about it, it's because it's pre-recorded.
Yeah.
And so then we'll address it in the next week's.
Yeah.
And so with scheduling,
we'll definitely talk about it when you get back.
If something happens. But with scheduling, we think we're going to post at 6 a.m. every Wednesday. We're going to do 1 episode a week. Just kind of limit that, just so we both have time for our own personal lives.
Definitely try. I will say, we definitely do read your guys' comments and take feedback as best as we can from them, such as like with the mic scenario, and then of course my mumbling, trying to project my voice a little bit more here.
Yep.
But probably just heard me gulp.
Yeah, I audibly heard that over here, and I don't even know.
So, yeah, I lost my train of thought there, but
talking about something about
comments. And feedback. So I guess one thing we've discussed and what we've noticed on because we are also learning from your guys' feedback, and then also just off our own knowledge from other podcasts and influencers in general. And we're thinking, well, we could add another camera or two, and like
kind of make it more switch. Because
switchable.
when we're talking, it'd be me, and then whenever you talk, it'd be you.
Yeah.
But right now it's just kind of bland.
Yeah.
We also don't have money.
Yeah. So I guess financially that's also gotta wait, and by all means we are fine with this right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it does take up more time with editing, especially, and then also and of course future reasons that's why people normally hire editors. But it's also like if we did do that, it might end up we might have to either record a bunch all together and edit them and then schedule them, or kind of just keep on like a steady track and go like maybe once every 2 weeks or something like that. But all depends, So we're just kind of taking it as is and trying to just.
We appreciate you guys, clicking on the videos and all the views and kind of keep them up. I see the analytics and it's not looking too bad.
No, I will say. I mean, I'm not sure if my YouTube's messed up, but I know for it being out a day, we haven't really gotten much on the second video yet. But I mean, not a big deal. I was just comparing. That doesn't mean that it's doing bad or anything. It's only been out like 24 hours, but it's also like compared to the first video, I guess it's a little behind, but which again isn't bad.
Right.
So yeah, we're not trying to look for clicks or views entirely. It's exciting, but we're just kind of just doing this just to talk and just have fun.
Right. We have names narrowed down for little rainbow friends right here.
Yeah.
So we still will take some more names. We don't have 2 names. If you want to check out what these names are, I mean, I'll still say them, but if you want to see them, you go check out the Whyte Noize podcast highlights on TikTok. Yep. I have one of my friends running those. Nickname CC.
Yeah, and
shout out CC.
You can, yeah, totally. And by all means, whatever platform you're on, especially Spotify, comment on there. We check that. Just FYI, we do check that. DM on Instagram or DM or Snap Jaden here.
Comment on Instagram too.
Yeah, and you can comment on the videos too.
Right. Yep. Yeah. I'll always be posting for
updates
on the Instagram. But since this one is pre-recorded, I'm probably just gonna do a quick one and say look out for 25th.
Yeah.
Okay. So names. We have Timmy,
classic, of course. You got the little Timmy. You got the little Timmy.
And Gert.
I kind of like that because it's a little less original.
I don't know if you know the backstory of Gert.
I do not know the backstory of Gert.
Okay. Too much brain rot serum, so you're gonna have to look it up. Okay. All right. So guys, comment on YouTube or CC. Add this clip.
Yep.
Get some more names for him. We can either do Gert. I saw Gert in the comments, and I saw Timmy by CC actually. So names. We need names, guys.
I mean, not huge priority, but
very huge priority. Very.
Is that what your priorities are, Jaden?
We need a name for him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we technically already got a name for him, but we want a new name.
Yeah.
So, all right. So last video, I got interrogated from being stupid and whatnot. And, oh geez, I'm in the wrong tab here.
Oh, what tab are you on?
Not to get political. Hey, we're not going to get political here, man.
Okay.
But let's just say it has something to do with that people.
What?
You don't know. Do your research, bud.
Okay. Okay.
But
I'm gonna hit you with this.
But I'm gonna have nightmares of a blue little rat.
Little Gert or Timmy.
Gert or Timmy, yeah.
Or NA unknown hitting against Braden's head.
But yeah, so I got interrogated and publicly humiliated, I'd say, from being retarded.
Okay. So does that mean we're gonna transition into some questions here?
Yeah, some trivia questions for the good old co-host Jaden here, and I can see you on the screen trying to help me. Okay. So I might hold on to this.
I literally like this.
No, he's gonna sit right there. But again, Timmy or Gert
or
others. Yeah. So questions. These are kind of just random questions that we pulled off the internet. We'll gladly take questions.
Suggestions. If they are good or like
YouTube,
good as
YouTube appropriate.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So we don't want our videos getting taken down. Thank you very much. And also, I don't think anyone's gonna do anything because that's a lot of work.
My brother. Okay. Continuing on.
So we'll start off easy here. So, in a website browser address bar, the top
Yep.
address bar
Okay.
there. What does www stand for?
World Wide Web.
Yeah, I was gonna
Hey,
say, this is
that's
very,
light. That's a light.
I know. I'm starting off real white.
Whyte Noize. Oh.
Real white.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. Okay. No, this one I don't think you're gonna get. But which company's slogan? So this could be any company's slogan. Is "You're in good hands."
Allstate.
Oh damn! You actually
Yes,
got that.
sir.
Okay.
Dude, I was thinking Nationwide, but that's
I was gonna
Nationwide
say-
is on your side.
I just realized because I'm like, this could be hard or could not. It just depends on if the gears are turning or
Allstate.
not.
It's like this, right? The logo's
Yeah.
like hands.
Yeah, and but
Locked in.
it said company slogan, not necessarily like insurance. So I'm like,
Oh well.
so I'm like, it could be literally any company, but it's Allstate's pretty known.
Allstate. Let's go.
Okay, and then let's see. So originally, you'll probably get this one. Amazon, big Amazon,
Yes.
only sold what kind of product? They only sold one kind of product. I actually knew this one before. I
Like they did only sell one
Yep.
product,
kind of like think of like when they first started.
like electronics.
Amazon was previously only one item only. Kind of it's technically
Kind of confused.
a category, I guess, of an
Okay.
item. I'm definitely
it like-
confusing you more, but
Is it like home decor?
no.
Is it decor?
No. Nothing. So, what's,
Ugh.
I guess here's a side question. What is something that's like very popular that there's a lot of?
Food.
No, they did not sell food. That was actually very recent when Amazon started going and selling food.
There's a lot of electronics.
Online grocery.
Phones.
But like, I don't remember what year Amazon actually came out in, but I don't think there's like too many popular electronics when it did come out. Like maybe early 2000s, like 2009.
Amazon. It was just like delivery stuff, but that's not a category.
Nope. It's I guess when I say category, I mean like there's a lot of it and it's one thing, but it can be about anything, I guess.
What?
There's a lot there's a lot in public spaces and there's a
Park.
lot in schools.
Desks, chairs,
Nope.
books.
That's all. Yep. It was books.
Ah,
So yeah.
I did not know that.
No, I actually didn't know that somehow. But
Books.
books. All right, changing over to another website. So, what is the only letter? You'll actually probably you're gonna have to think a little bit about this one. What is the only letter that does not appear in any U.S. state's name? So, like any letter in the entire name for all 50. What is the one letter that does not appear? You have to like go back to U.S. history.
Z.
US Nope. Arizona, bud.
Oh yeah.
I would say close. But not quite.
What do you mean close but not? Oh, close to Z. X? No,
Kind.
X is in there
Yeah.
somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. New Mexico, duh. Okay. I feel like I'm stupid now. I feel like you. I have no clue. I'm training right now. So it's not
Just throw in a letter and lock it in if you think.
F. No. I'm stupid. This is like a very loud silence. I
Yes,
guess
it
I'm
is
just like
very-
groaning.
Okay, bud.
I give up.
Just throw in a letter.
Q.
Damn, you
Yeah,
actually got that
yeah.
right. Dude knew the
Oh
whole time.
yeah, that's not Q.
Okay.
Okay, I was thinking Quebec. It's in Canada. Okay.
All right, this one is kind of probably gonna be a guess. If you actually knew this, I guess, impressive. But how old was Mozart when he began composing?
33.
Began composing.
Oh, 13.
Nope.
Is he younger? Or is he older than 13?
Think about it, way back when. Actually, you know what?
I was born in 2008. What do you mean way back when? That is my way back when.
Okay. No, we're gonna skip this question.
No. Keep going. Was it younger or older than 13?
I don't want to give you too many hints though.
You
Younger.
didn't give me any. Okay.
That's all though.
11.
Is that your answer?
That's my answer.
Nope. 5 years old.
What? Okay.
That is like so
5.
unbelievable, but like, I don't know. It's Mozart, you know.
Yeah.
It's so
you say
unbelievable.
Mozart?
Mozart.
I would have hit you with that already, but you're gatekeeping it over
I
there.
know.
I'll throw this at you.
Oh my god, that would hurt.
Oh, spiky bush.
Bush.
Okay. Okay. Continue on with the questions.
I cringed at myself.
I don't like your question.
Is the Earth rotation gradually slowing or getting faster?
Getting faster.
Dumbass.
It's getting slower?
Yeah, it's getting slower, man. That's not scary.
Why is it getting slower?
I don't know. Ask the Earth.
Ow.
I don't know. I don't know, man. All right. Well, this one's weird, but I don't know if you know football that well. But how many NFL teams currently lack, meaning no cheerleaders?
8. Did I actually get that? No way.
Dude, act like you didn't know, dude. There's no mirrors behind me.
I
literally look under there. Dude. Whoa, that was okay.
Insane.
A little bit, yeah. Okay. I would say I'm gonna ask you a question. Are you a big cards guy?
Cards, like
yeah, like playing cards, like poker,
I dabble
blackjack.
a little bit. I only play one poker game. That's Texas Hold'em.
Yes, good one. Okay then. Here's you got a 33% chance of getting this right. Were playing cards invented in Europe, Asia, or Africa? Think
Sounds like
about
a
it.
Europe thing.
Europe. I mean, I don't know. Europe was kind of. I don't know. Is that your answer?
Yeah.
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 It is your answer.
Yeah.
You locking it in. Say it. You're locking that in.
Lock in Europe.
You're wrong.
Lock in Asia, I meant.
Okay, but yes, it's Asia.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Asia. You got that right, guys. First try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First try.
Somehow we were like going over that footage, and like we replayed it like a couple times, and we're like, how was it that in sync? I don't know. I don't know, man.
I have marker on my ring finger. It's purple.
Okay. Why did they need to know that?
I was just letting them know.
All right. Last question, and then we'll go into
Something else.
Something else. We'll think of something. What is the oldest college in the U.S.? Oldest college. Doesn't necessarily need to be most popular.
No. I was going to say Harvard.
Doesn't necessarily have to be the most popular. It's just the oldest. Do you know?
Concordia.
Concordia.
Just kidding. Is it...
Mr. College Guy, you should know this.
I'm not a college guy.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean? University of Tennessee. Okay. What was it like?
You want to know the answer?
No. Yes, eventually.
Yes, eventually, yeah.
But
Oh, I dragged this on too long.
University of Minnesota.
What? No.
No, not U of M.
No. Not even close. Okay.
Is it in Minnesota?
Yes.
Bemidji.
No.
It's not Minnesota?
No, it's not.
Okay, why'd you lie? You can't lie. I wasted a guess.
We don't have a number count. I just need you to say you're locking in an answer. So
that's why.
No more hints, buddy.
Yeah, okay. Is it in Minnesota?
No more questions, dude. Dude, come on. Use those brain cells of yours. I know I don't have any.
River Falls.
No. Is that you locking in your answer?
I'll lock in River Falls.
Well, no.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have locked it in.
Yeah.
I give up. There's a lot of colleges.
Harvard University.
Oh my god! I should have said that. They said most popular. I'm like, I was gonna say Harvard.
Yeah, and I didn't even say anything. I was just like, it doesn't necessarily need to be the most popular.
Yeah, I know. So I'm like,
I was. He's finding substitutes at this point. Okay, we're going to the next section. Okay, we just went over socials and we forgot one other name because this guy's slow. Bob.
Hence Bob the Blob.
Bob the Blob, yeah.
From
Monsters.
Yep. I was also on the TikTok comment section.
Not Monsters.
I mean, I don't think it was intended. It
No.
posted because you can post pictures on TikTok now, and so we're gonna
Yeah.
consider that as a request.
Yeah.
So
Bob.
Gert, Blob, or Bob or Blob.
Blob the Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob, Blob,
Okay.
or Gert, or Timmy, or others.
So just going through what I realized, going through that Instagram post, FYI, if you want us to keep posting like that, just let us know. We'll stop if you don't want it. But,
Right. Yeah.
but actually, no, we're not going to stop. But
You guys need updates.
yeah. So, but I saw the old video or the old photo of us at the ice house, I believe, and yeah, I guess along the lines of that, I kind of wanted to talk because I'm not going to say what I was going to show up in originally, but I told him, he knows. So I was going to show up in an outfit, maybe future video, but if anything,
not like a bad outfit, not like
no,
a like a maid outfit.
not lingerie.
Okay.
Put it in the comments.
Next video.
My girlfriend would be mad at me.
I'd
But
be so happy.
yes, he would. But I guess I want to talk about going back to one of our hobbies that we share together. Obviously, I mean, we don't do this together, but we both kind of hunt. We do hunting. You do more hunting versus you.
Oh, not. He
Oh,
means
yeah.
a pew hunting.
Yeah, pew pew hunting, and I do more archery. We'll call that. It's shooting a target. It's shooting a target that may or may not be alive, but
Okay.
not people. It's
Yeah,
not, I'm not.
Good.
I'm not shooting people
With a what?
with archery. But
Gosh, I'd have to bleep it out like 5 times in the last 5 minutes, bro.
and then people are gonna be like, "What are they saying?"
Yeah.
And I just turn that into a bomb. Really? Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. Oh jeez. It yelled at
Think
me.
it can explode?
But
YouTube
one
listeners?
of our other hobbies. Why? One of our other hobbies is on the mountain snowboarding. We talked about this a little bit in the first video about what house would you rather live in, a beachside bungalow or a
We already asked that question.
I know, a mountaintop cabin kind of.
What was that? No, repeat that. Beachside bungalow or mountaintop cabin?
Mountaintop cabin.
You did not say mountaintop cabin. Those words that come out.
But we both chose the mountain. That probably comes from our natural snowboarding instincts. And okay, we're not trying to break stuff here.
I may have hit the ceiling, guys. Throwing my green water.
We're gonna get so sidetracked here. Ceiling or roof? What is it?
You say stealing a roof?
Ceiling
Ah,
or roof?
it's a ceiling.
Because it seals off the roof,
It's a ceiling.
but it seals us from the roof. Is
It's a
that why it's
ceiling.
called a ceiling? Because it seals off the roof.
No, because if it was sealing off the roof, then it'd be
You need to
spelled.
speak up, buddy.
It'd be spelled the other way.
The S way?
Yeah,
Yes.
like the animal.
English is weird, man. I don't know. If you guys are on the YouTube,
Oh, okay.
if you guys saw that on YouTube, you understand what he just did.
Check out the YouTube.
Special ed he looks. But yeah, I guess we kind of already talked about this in the first episode. But I guess I wanted to talk about future plans, I guess, for snowboarding or just hobbies in general. What we might want to do, what we might not want to do. And this does include a hobby. Yeah. You're having such an ADHD moment right now, dude. I feel bad for all the people listening on Spotify.
Why?
Like,
Because it's your noises. They don't
Yeah.
know what any of us are doing.
yeah. But oh yeah, another side quest. We need a logo. Like actually.
Yes, guys.
Like, we're gonna keep this up, but
we
we,
need a-
just need a logo in general. Future ideas, possibly merchandise. logo.
Not big,
merchandise.
just like little keychains or
Yeah, possibly.
maybe a little beanie.
Yeah, right now we're working on just focusing on putting videos out. And nice shirt, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Now I want to watch 21 Jump Street.
Oh, you're Dax Flame.
Yeah.
Dax Flames in 21 Jump Street.
So yeah, I kind of want to watch that now. But topic wise, that I guess we could make fun of. I'm gonna flame Chipotle here right now.
By the way, it's like Chipotle's good.
It's good, but I'd say the food's good. I feel like if you just order like a bowl there, it's not expensive. Like it's pretty decently priced and like it's
like
good.
nowadays.
Now and it's like it tastes good for what it is. Like I'd pay that for Chipotle, but it's like when they get you with the chips and like sodas and shit. Like I noticed that. I got
Okay.
it's the Mountain Pew.
Excuse you.
The
That's green water.
I said Mountain Pew.
I'm gonna puke on you.
Dude.
Okay.
What? What did you just
Continue
say?
on. I'm gonna puke on you, I said.
That is disgusting.
You'd like it. Anyway.
Yeah, so Chipotle, you guys, I'm outing you in public. You guys need to actually learn how to put chips in a bag. Almost 80-year-old woman at a other place, with that name, can do it faster and also more chips.
Oh, yeah.
In like the same amount of time as like these young teenagers. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And you're paying like who knows how much for these chips
And also portion. I guess portion sizes are like.
Yeah, like these days.
Okay, but
normally you would expect.
Give me a little more steak.
Normally,
pay a little.
yeah.
I don't pay more for just a little more steak or a little more chicken.
Yeah, and normally I order a medium guacamole because their guacamole is pretty good, and then a large bag of chips, or like I should say a side guacamole because that's what they call it. But like I feel like if you order a large bag of chips, you're gonna want to order a large thing of guacamole, and I believe the large bag of guacamole. Large bag of guacamole costs more than bag of chips. So I'm like, if they want to make more revenue, put more more chips in the bag, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think it's also crazy that people will pay $7 a day for a coffee or like small item that takes like 5 minutes to do, and they won't pay like $300+ or like a big price tag for like
their own. All right, wait, what?
Yeah, for like, I'm mostly talking here as like.
I was gonna say for like a good price for like their own, like coffee maker at their house.
I guess investment too, because you could save a little bit more that way. Especially with like Starbucks. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I hate coffee from Starbucks. I don't mind the drinks. I think they're a little too sugary for me. But obviously, having both a sister and then my girlfriend being teenage girls, I'm around Starbucks a lot. Yeah.
Stuttered. You load in there.
Little stuttered. But yeah, I just think overrated. But I'm just surprised people will pay that price every day for something that takes like 5 minutes to make, and they won't pay, because I started as like an entrepreneur with lawn mowing, and like I would charge a decent price, and say it's like $300 to do the whole yard with like all the nooks and crannies crammed into it, like 5 hours of work, we'll call it. But people would like be like, nah, that's too much. And I'm like, but I'm working hard, but you'll pay this $7 cup of coffee that takes 5 minutes to make.
$300 is a little much, to be honest, bro.
Well, I'm just using that as like an example price tag. And like, okay. let's say it involved like trimming, cutting the grass, of course, seeding, pulling weeds, dethatching, getting all the dead grass out, and like that, like that's a lot of work, I feel like. So I'm like, I could see that being fairly reasonable, around $250.
Wait, let me consider. Okay.
Yeah, you getting comfortable there, Ed?
Yeah.
Okay. So just stuff like paying for a certain price. I feel like it's worth more actually paying for the bigger price tag for someone who knows what they're doing and can get it done pretty good, and it's a bigger item versus spending all your money every day at coffee or treats or sugar. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, kind of just a big crisis, I guess, with being trillions of dollars in debt as a country.
Yes.
Where's all that money going? I don't know, but whatever.
Yeah. I have no clue what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're in a mood today, bud.
I'm just a little eepy.
A little EP. You a little sleepy, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why didn't you get any rest?
I was on the game last night.
What game?
Siege.
Siege?
Siege and Fort.
Mid-game. Enraged a lot
Siege
of
X and Fort just had an update yesterday, and I played like a match.
Okay.
And then didn't play.
Bad. It was bad.
It was bad. New updates. Bad.
New updates bad? Why is that?
Mm,
I mean, you're more of an experienced
overpowered
gamer
weapons.
here. What?
Overpowered weapons. So
You think they're getting nerfed them?
hopefully.
Hopefully.
There's one where you have pom-poms, and then when you initiate them, you turn into a monster that can practically just jump and lunge on you. It's not fun when your whole team, or when the whole enemy team has it, and they're all airstriking you at one point.
Oh, that would be a sight.
Yeah.
You said pom-pom. Like, are you talking like cheerleader pom-poms?
Yeah, like they do like a little dance.
That's kind of weird.
And then
I don't know how those correlate. Giant monster to pom-poms. Maybe those 8 NFL teams should take note.
maybe the 8 that I totally knew right off the top of my head.
Dude be watching football for the cheerleaders.
I didn't even know. I was an honest guess.
Let's guess, yeah. Do you know how many NFL teams there are?
No.
Okay, so that was just a big guess then. Because there could be.
I know there's more than 5. I know there's more than 8.
Yeah.
Or more than 9.
Because at least one of them's gotta have cheerleaders, you know.
The Vikings have cheerleaders.
Yeah, you gotta look at cheerleaders sometimes. So.
Okay.
I don't, but
One of my friends
I don't even watch.
went to a
football
couple
that much.
Vikings games, got to meet with the cheerleaders.
Oh, okay.
Took a picture of them, arms around them.
I don't know what benefit he got from that, but
Emotional.
emotional benefits.
Mm-hmm.
So like he'll just be like feeling depressed. He'll look back at the photo and feel better probably. I mean, whatever floats your
feel
boat,
better
I
anywhere.
guess, you know. I mean, it depends on the person. I know that wouldn't really do much for me, but
You know if they're hot cheerleaders.
I have a girlfriend, bud. My girlfriend.
I forget
Yeah.
that you're cheating on me sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I got 2 friends I'm cheating on with my girlfriend with, so. Because I am not a social person. I only have 2 close friends. But, to be fair, both those friends I've been friends with over a decade with, so. What else do I need? Your parents stopped paying me, by the way. But
I knew you were going to say something about pay rate.
No, they just stopped paying me. They just stopped paying me. So, I
Okay,
mean,
this is volunteer work. Why is your flash on? He has his flashlight on his phone. You have a button for that?
no, it's just double click on my power button. Double click.
Mine brings me to my card.
You set that up, bro. you be
I put my card in.
buying too much.
No, I put my card into it, but no, when you double click on most Apple phones, it brings you to your card.
It's because they want you to spend more money
Yeah.
for sure.
Make it
Oh
easy.
my God,
But it's
new
only
new
top of it.
iPhone price, insane.
Oh yeah, isn't it like $2,000?
Yeah, well, it's gonna be the 17 that's released, so it's the iPhone 17 price. I don't even know how much it's gonna be. Probably expensive. But how come now they're like popping out a phone every single? What are you whispering to me?
Nothing.
So, I'm not seeing anything for the 17, but the iPhone 16 Pro is $1,000 for a phone. Yeah, big bucks, dude. Or you could pay $41.26 26 cents a month for 2 years. Yeah. So the iPhone 16 standard is $800,
Very nice.
but nothing on the 17. I thought it was supposed to be like around $1,200-$1,300 or something like that, and it's, I mean, to be honest, after the 15, it's all just copy and paste now. So I mean,
It's time.
oh,
It's time
this kind of time
for
Oh, jeez.
the best segment of all. We will be getting right into it.
Jeez.
Alrighty, you guys. Drum roll, please. We got this week's tradition, WN Podcast.
Bible quote of the week, baby.
Let's go. Let's scan it up here.
You got it?
Alrighty. We got Psalms
Ooh.
21:5. His glory is great through your salvation, splendor and majesty you bestow on him. Thoughts?
nice and short. I like it. Psalms I like is just long, so that's not really a norm for Psalms, but it's a short verse, which is nice. Psalms in general is kind of just a longer book, but I like it. I think it just kind of stays true to worshiping God, and He'll bring good things back to you. Not in all ways that you'll think, such as like new friends maybe that can provide useful services to you, or just new opportunities. Not all God's prayers are answered through just giving you things. Sometimes He gives you the opportunity, like saying, asking for patience. He might give you opportunities, like struggles, to be patient in. So just kind of all things will come back to you if you worship God. So that's kind of what I think of that.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. As long as you believe and worship the Lord, obviously not everything will come true.
No, it's all. I mean, it's all patience. Really, you just gotta have patience, and
then everything will eventually come through. As I always tell all my friends, whenever they have any problems, let's say they go through a breakup or something, it's just God's way of kind of casting out anything bad, and He doesn't want to hurt you. He just wants to further build and enhance later in life. So He doesn't want to make it unbalanced. So He doesn't want to give you maybe really good stuff in the beginning and then the end. He wants to make sure you earn for it in patience, and so He starts out bad and slowly builds up later in life. All you gotta do is wait, and then you're gonna have an amazing life after on.
And just remember, not all good things are God. Just so you know, if you do, sometimes the devil will allow you to get everything you want, so that way you'll never have to be in that low pit area where you feel the most desperate for God. And so He tries to keep you in that coddled area where you just get everything you want, everything you need.
Without patience,
all instant gratification, and you just never end up asking for God's help. And that's what ultimately the devil wants, is just you separated from Him. So just be careful, watch out for that.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I think that wraps it up.
Sweet. So yeah, watch out for the 25th. This will obviously already be out, so I guess. Yeah. So
happy June 25th.
Yeah, happy June 25th.
Or whenever you're watching this, hopefully on June 25th.
Hopefully, we pray for obviously Jay and having safe travels with his trip and everything. So.
Yep, I will be right in the middle of my work, and I'll probably be doing some landscape while this goes up. I will be back on the Sunday of that week, and so yeah, I'll be back and then ready to record some current news, go over the past week about my trip, get some good watch time in for you guys.
Yeah, totally.
So
through it all,
last warning, names. Bob the Blob, Gert, or Timmy, or any others will be approved. We will probably set a name the next episode after this one, or the one after that one. So in the next first or second episode, we'll have a name for Rainbow Friends here. So
yep. All right. Sounds about it.
I'll see you guys later, and be sure to show up for the next episode. Thank you for watching WN Podcast episode 3.
Nice one.